Okay, we're here at XTS, Exact Tone Solutions, if you want to get technical. Look around. Can we get a 360 view of how freaking...
I don't know about 360. I'll give you...
we got the
I'll
guitars.
give you 270. How's that?
We got the whole thing. This was either my worst idea. I can't tell if this is something that I'm like really excited about, and then I'm going to never use this board ever, or if this is going to be my exclusive new setup right here. Here's the problem. I came to the guys with this original board right here, which I fly a lot with and I tour a lot with, and I wanted to add some extensions
and it's gone through a lot of changes over the years too.
It's gone through a lot of changes, but the core of this board you guys built in 2018, and it hasn't changed. The majority of it has been exactly the same. We put a new power in, and we've swapped a couple little things, but it's pretty...
You fell in love with chorus, I think, real hard in the meantime.
Yeah.
So there was a chorus on there for a while.
We had a chorus pedal on there for a while, and then we lost the chorus. We put the chorus back on. Anyway, I wanted to add a couple things like the timeline, these pedals over here, which I kind of stole from Tim Pierce. He talks about on his board how he has the two expression pedals for delay and reverb next to each other so he can get them at the same time with one rocker and then still get the individual stuff. So we put that on. The Eventide we added. The chorus, the Iridium as a backup in case your amp ever goes down. You got the Iridium right there, ready to rock. What else have we done to this? What else is notable about this?
I mean, that's mostly it.
You rejiggered the interface over here.
This board lives sort of inside of that one.
Yeah.
So the Flint is still the last thing in line.
That actually, I feel like we went back and forth on to figure out for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We had to figure out where the Flint was going to go, so we put the insert in right after that. So this whole board runs, and then it goes into here at the end of the chain, and then circles back just in time to get the Flint.
Just in time.
Just in the nick of time to grab the Flint. And let's not forget the XTS GE7 right here. Right there from the guys themselves. This is it. From the secret stash.
Oh, no.
The secret stash. Well,
I was going to say secret stash no more.
No, there's no secret stash. We'll cut that part out.
It's empty now.
I got the last one that XTS is ever going to make.
There you go.
Sorry, Internet. This is it. We've got the boards, and these are about to be on the road with myself and Sheppard. And we're going to be opening for Andy Grammer. So these are going to be on the road with us doing that. And then who knows? I'll probably throw it all out and start again. Any other final comments from the XTS custom shop here in Nashville? Have we said it all? Have we captured anything?
I think so. This is a cool setup. And you got all this other stuff. It's still where it should be, so to speak, in the signal chain.
Tell me more about how cool this setup is. Gas up my
I
rig.
was going to say, yeah.
Everybody wants to hear they have the best rig in town.
Well, it's got a Stomp and a Flint, which are two of my very favorite pedals. So already you're to a good start.
Yeah, I think what you've done a great job here is you've got on the right there this bread and butter thing that's good for 80% of what you could ever do, and then the thing on the left becomes just strictly value add, where you can bring something to the table and offer something extra if somebody's willing to have you bring that out, and it keeps it fun without sort of committing you to carrying around this giant monstrosity all the time.
That was the big goal, was keeping this first board fully functional on its own and then adding this second section whenever you need.
We did talk about just doing one board with all this stuff on it.
We did.
We kind of went back and forth a little bit.
But I'll fly with this board and I'll throw it in the
That's
carry-on.
right. Yeah.
And I didn't want to split it up. So this was kind of that compromise to get both, to be able to have the best of both worlds. But again, this might be such a pain in the ass that I might use it on one tour and then never again. So...
Well, I think it kind of depends on how often you're going to set it up as a two-board thing. I've been pitching modular to folks for years now, where you could have your main board that's good for your non-cartage stuff if you're strictly a session guy, and then you can have your gag board that sort of changes to what you're doing. Could be indie session that's got a bunch of rootsy sort of noise making sound things. It could be sort of a super clean pop thing that's got, way more gack and schmo sort of stuff on it, and you can kind of tailor it so you're not carrying around all that stuff all the time, and you just sort of Voltron what you need for the date on the date.
That is very well said. That's exactly. I should have come in and said that out of the gate. Instead, I came in.
Well, I gave you the script.
You gave me the script.
You just edit part of it and just just move your.
Let me just move my mouse and I'll overlay that audio over it exactly.
Perfect.
XTS, dude, you guys have been taking care of me for almost 6 years now, 7 years. These were the guys, and they don't big time you either. I'm a nobody, and they're very friendly to me. You guys are very friendly to me.
You're not a nobody to
No,
us.
but when I came in, especially when I came in, I just moved to town, and you guys took so much time with me putting this first board together, and I always appreciate that.
Well, it's always our pleasure. We're big fans of guitar stuff in general, and we like serving people well, so it always makes us feel good to know that people feel good about what we're doing for them.
These are the guys, XTS. All right, we're signing off. We'll see these on the road. Hopefully I'll make it too. Today's episode is sponsored by Gator Cases. Guitarists, like any other musician, value the advantages of proper protection for their gear. Guitars, amps, effects, and accessories all need safe transport and storage. Luckily, Gator's got you covered.